Hi, I'm Chris Getz. Welcome to Ultimate Boxing. Let's train. You got to punch from the guard. You got to keep that right hand up, right? Good. Yeah, pace yourself, but you got to go for 30 seconds. Make sure your hands come from your guard, Shane. Make sure they come from the guard. Nice job, guys. Looking good. See, now always comes back to the jab. So no matter what round it is, at what point in the fight, it's always going to start off the jab. Right, send that jab, find the right distance. There you go, that's good. Yeah, your uppercut's gotten stronger. Yeah, good job. Okay, welcome to the next tape on boxing. We're going to talk about throwing combinations on an opponent. You should have reviewed all the punches in the basic tapes, how to throw the jab correctly, how to throw the right hand correctly. Now we're going to start working against an opponent throwing combinations. Now before we start throwing combinations, you want to establish your jab. So you want to get out there with your opponent and throw that jab out and back. Don't overcommit it originally because you want to come out and come back. Come out and come back and see how your opponent's set up. How is he defending? Is he defending with the right hand? Is he defending with the left hand? Or are you able to get the shot in? And what's that going to set him up for? Now here are some basic 1-2 combinations. These are all going to lead off the left jab. Your left hand is right there. It's right there. You can hit him very easily. He's closer to your opponent. Doesn't have a lot of movement, so it's not going to be telegraphed. After I hit him with the jab, I'm going to follow with the right hand. So the first 1-2 is to go left, right. Left, right. Now I got to draw your attention or keep bringing back to your attention that you're setting the guy up with the jab. So you're constantly going in and jabbing and coming back out. Once you feel you have the person set up, moving with the 1-2. Then you're going to go right back to the jab again, keep setting the person up. Now we're going to look for another 1-2 combination. We're going to hit him with the jab, and this time we're going to come to the body and we're going to throw a right hook. So we're going to try to punish his body with that right hook. So it's going to go jab, right hook. Jab, right hook. Let's take a look at those two combinations from the side. So here we are. Let's start with the left, right, the 1-2 here. You're going to go left hand, right hand. Now these are both going to the same target. They're going to the chin. So you're hitting the chin with your left hand, and you're bringing the right hand in that way. 1-2. 1-2. Okay, now let's take a look at the left jab, right hook to the body. Now the person's covering up pretty well, so when I do the jab, I'm going to bring the punch down to the body here. And one of the reasons I do that is when they cover, they're exposing their body. So I want to jab up, let them bring that cover up, and then attack the body with the right hook. So it's jab, right hook. Let's take a look at these 1-2 combinations with an opponent. So Shane would stand here. Now I'm going to set Shane up a little bit. I'm throwing that jab, and I see that he blocks with the right hand. And maybe his left hand is here ready to counter. That's a very common thing to do. He's going to block with that hand here. And what's going to happen from that is I'm going to assess that he's open for the right hand. I'm going to follow him with the right hand. So he's going to block the jab, one, and I'm going to angle the right hand right into the jaw right here. You can see how that will land. So it's 1, 2. So again, I'll set him up with a jab, seeing how he's going to react. I see that he's blocking here. He's looking for that left hand counter. So I angle the right hand right into the jaw. So it's 1, 2. 1, 2. I use that jab to get me in close safely. So I get in there, I keep him occupied with my jab. Now I'm close enough to hit him. Bang. Now the other thing is he could defend a different way. So let's say that he's going to bring his left hand up to defend. So I bring that hand up there like that. That was a good defense. Let's do that again. So I come up here. I see that's how he defends. Now his elbow's off his body a little bit, and I can see that he's open in the body, so I'm going to hit him with a right hook. So he's going to defend up here, and boom, I'm going to come in like that. So 1, 2. We're going to continue with the 1, 2 combinations. So your hands are up like this. This is one of my favorite combinations, to go jab, uppercut this way. Jab, uppercut. And now one of the reasons why is because my weight's on the back leg in the beginning. My weight's on the back leg when I'm standing. I do that jab, and my weight's going to be in the back leg when I do that uppercut. So these two go together very smoothly. Jab, uppercut. Jab, uppercut. Let's take a look at that from the side angle. Okay, now when I'm in my stance, I got a little bit of weight on the back leg. A very famous boxing coach told me you put the motor of a boat in the back. So here's the motor of the boat, my right leg. I want the weight there, ready to drive off it. So I drive into my jab right here, and I slide that back foot up with my right uppercut. It's very important you keep your weight on the right leg. If you go jab and you shift your weight, you're going to choke off the punch. You're going to end up being too close, and you're going to lack power. So weight distribution here is very important. Jab, uppercut. Jab, uppercut. Now, here's my next 1, 2. Let's do a jab and an overhand right. So let's take a look at that. So I'm going to set my opponent up. Maybe his hands are a little bit low after the jab. So after the jab, I'm going to come over top with my right hand. Jab, and then over top. This is good against a tall opponent. Maybe that jab's not going to go very high on my opponent. Maybe I'll hit him right almost in the chest, and then I'm going to come over top and hit him in the top of the head. So it's 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, and watch it this way. Now when I do this punch, the weight does go forward. So jab, boom, and I bring the weight forward with the overhand right. Okay, here we're going to apply these new 1, 2s against Shane. Now, why I may choose these punches is because how he defends. So we talked about we had different defenses, and that helped me choose which punch I'm going to throw second. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to throw my jab, and he's going to sit underneath it. So when he sits underneath my jab, I'm going to bring the right uppercut because he's sitting into my right uppercut. So when I go jab here, I bring the right hand up, and he's going to be sitting into it. This should be a very devastating shot. Okay, one more time. Jab, uppercut. Okay, very good. Thank you. Now the target for this is underneath the jaw, so you want to catch him sitting right into it. So it's jab, uppercut right there. Jab, uppercut. If you end up hitting his nose or even hitting his body, it's still a very good punch. Now the next 1, 2 we're going to do is for when he leans back away from the jab. So when I do the jab, he leans back. I'm going to bring the overhand right this way. Again, I'm shifting the weight forward, and that's going to close the distance a little bit for me. So I go jab, he leans back. So I'm going to bring my weight in, boom, to that overhand right. So it goes jab and then overhand. Jab, and I just chase him right back with that overhand right. Just look at it one more time. Right, and here I'm hitting him a little bit on the side of the head. A little bit on the side. It's not like my straight right. We talked before, the straight right goes to the jaw or the chin. This is going up on the side of the head a little bit. So the jab and right there. This one too is going to be 2 jabs. We're going to do 2 different target areas. The first one is going to be the body, and the second one is going to be to the head. So it's going to go body, head. Now I have to convince my opponent that I've been going directly to the body, and when I get him to bring his arm down to cover that, I'm going to go body, head, body, head. So I want to sit straight down, nice powerful jab to the body, bring it back, and then jab to the head. You want to shuffle forward on both punches. Shuffle forward on the jab to the body, shuffle forward on the jab to the head. Let's take a look at that from the side angle. Jab the body, jab the head. Jab the body, jab the head. Watch my back foot. Watch how I have to bring that up underneath my body in order to drive off it for the second jab. Jab the body, jab the head. So watch that back foot. I step out with the jab the body. The foot slides up underneath me, right, catches my weight, and then drives into the second jab. Okay, a couple more times. Jab the body, jab the head. Jab the body, jab the head. This is a very effective combination. If it's set up correctly with a lot of hard jabs to the body, you can really open up your opponent. Let's take a look at this 1-2, the jab to the body, the jab to the head, against Shane, and I'll show you why I may opt to do this particular combination. Now, when we jab the body, I want to jab really hard and set it up a couple times, and I want Shane to get that elbow down. I want him a little bit worried about what's going to happen when I jab the body. It's going to take its toll, so he's going to start covering. So he brings that hand down, and then I'm going to open him up to the head like that. So I'm going to try to get his hand down by jabbing that body constantly. When I see his arms going down low enough, I'll bring the jab into the head. So it goes body, head, body, head. You can see my body commitment when I jab that body. I want a very strong jab to the body. I want him to have to react to that movement. Yeah. Maybe we should look at this angle. Turn around here. Okay, let's do it that way. So here, and then up to the head. Now we're going to continue with the 1-2s, the first punch being the jab to the body. I'm going to come down here in my stance. I'm going to sit down, jab the body. I'm going to bring the straight right into the chin. So I'm going to try to draw his hands down with the jab the body and then right hand up to the chin. Watch again. Sit down, jab the body, right hand to the chin. Step out the left foot as you're jabbing the body and then bring the right foot into the right hand. So you're going to drag, literally drag that right foot into the right hand. Step out, jab the body, boom, right hand to the chin. Let's take a look at that same technique from the side. A real quick word about the footwork. We've gone over this before. I'm driving off my back foot when I do that jab. So I'm driving off that back foot as I jab the body. And now from here, I'm going to pull on my left foot and do my right hand to the head. So it's a push-pull combination. I'm pushing and pulling into that right hand. Push, pull. This is a good combination to jab the body with the right hand to the head if he swats out with his left hand. So if he swats down after my jab the body, instead of blocking with his elbow, he swats down with his hand. It's going to open up for the right hand. So if he starts going after my jab the body like that, I'm going to go jab the body and come in with the right hand here. Okay, one more time. Now we're going to do the 1-2s, but we're going to do them off the same hand. So we're going to start with the jab to the head. We're going to jab the head, and then we're going to hook to the head. So we're jabbing to the head and hooking to the head. Now this is a very good combination, but it requires very sophisticated footwork. You don't want to pull your hand away like this in order to do the hook, because you're going to open up your head. So my hand comes out here, I'm going to open up my head for a shot, so I don't want to do that on my hook. So after I do my jab, I have to turn in, block with this right hand, and then do my left hook. So I'm never leaving myself unprotected. I'm going jab, hook. Now, the footwork is involved this way. As I push off my back foot into the jab, I'm going to be bringing my right foot up, very similar as if I was throwing my right hand, but I'm just guarding. See, my right foot is pointing forward, and this is going to help me get my shoulder behind the punch. So my shoulder, my left hip, my left shoulder are pulled back. Now I can twist those with the left hook into the shot. So let's watch that again. I'm going to push off the back foot jab, drag the right foot in, pointed forward, and then turn with the left hook. I use that body with the left hook. Jab, hook. Jab, hook. Jab, hook. This may feel slow in the beginning, but you can sort of iron it out over time. You bring that right foot up anyway. If you're doing the 1-2 with the right hand, the right foot's got to come up. So it's not that much added movement to your combination. Okay, let's take a look at that from the side. Okay, again, focus on the footwork. A lot of twisting going on. So I push into the jab. There's a subtle twist there. I bring the right foot up and I turn into the hook. Jab, hook. Jab, hook. Concentrate on being smooth. Now with an opponent. A lot of times when I throw that jab, the person's going to block with the back hand, so block with your back hand. And they're going to reach out, they're going to overcommit with that defense a little bit. If I notice that my opponent's doing that, overcommitting, what I want to try to do is get behind that and hook to the head. So that's why I'm going to choose this particular 1-2 combination. So slowly. Right. You notice my right hand is staying in defensive because he may hit me with the left hand. I want that right hand right here. Take a look at it from this angle. Here's the next 1-2 off the left hand. So I'm doing a left hand, left uppercut. Left hand, I come in the same way, guard with my right hand, uppercut. The only change between the jab and the hook combination is I'm going to have to tilt that shoulder over a little bit. Jab, uppercut. Another little detail is my weight distribution stays on the front leg with the uppercut. So here, my weight's on my left leg, boom, when I do that uppercut. When I did the hook, my weight came back a little bit. Here it's going to be in the front leg. Let's take a look at that from a different angle. I choose this combination because I want to attack his body. I'm going to jab and then uppercut inside his elbow. Jab, uppercut. I got to lean a little bit into it in order for it to work. It's got to get on that front leg. So right here I'm even Steven in my weight distribution. Even as I do my jab, my weight's even. I got to bring it in now. My weight's on my left leg. It stays on my left leg as I do that uppercut. You know, go back and cover the basics with your left uppercut. Watch how you turn. You have to drive off that heel, but your weight stays down. This is also good if you're jabbing kind of on the inside, if you're slipping inside. If I jab and I'm slipping inside his left hand, I get up underneath that body really well. So if I jab and he jabs back and I'm slipping automatically. So I jab, he jabs back, but my slip or my defense is covered with that. Some of the risks involved in doing this is bringing the hand off your chin too far. If I go jab, my hand comes down and I'm exposed too long, he's going to take advantage of that. I have to try to minimize how much I take that hand off my chin. The best way to do that is to move my body over with the left uppercut. So again, a little bit slower. Jab as I come in here. So I want to keep my hand on my chin and bring my body down underneath where I'm going to be attacking. That way I'm not bringing my hand down to meet that angle. I'm bringing my whole body down to meet that angle. Requires you really sitting on your left leg. Watch one more time. It's a very important combination. The final 1-2 that we're going to do off the left hand is going to start with a jab to the body. So we're going to come in here, jab the body, and then come up to the head. So it's going to go body with the jab and to the head with the left hook. It's a little bit tighter. Let's take a look at that from the side angle. Okay, now in a sparring situation, jab hook to the body with a left hook to the head. If he's going after that jab, like that, if he's going down, I'm going to see he's open, and I'm going to hook up to the head this way. So I'm going to try to draw his hand away from his chin by jabbing down there. If I see he's going after it this way, and then hook it in that way. Okay. But because my left hook is very short, I may have to add an extra step on this. So I'm jabbing in, I'm shuffling, that's a full step, and I might have to step out that left foot as I do my left hook. It's a little added footwork on this one. The only thing I may change is if my opponent comes in or rushes in, I won't have to step in. But if I knock him back or if he stands where he is, I'm going to have to change the distance a little bit. So I step in here, he's going after it, my right foot comes up, and I'm ready to move again. And as I do my left hook, I'm just going to take a little step, give me a little more distance, make sure I hit him. Now I can bring my right foot up and take that territory, or I can just back out from there. So jab, hook. Jab, hook. Now we're going to take our combos a step further and we're going to build on the 1-2. First, a word. When you are boxing and you're going against a trained athlete, it's difficult to get one shot, even your jabbing, let alone two. And if you're very lucky, 3. But it usually doesn't exceed 3 punches before you have to end up defending yourself. When you're with an opponent, he's going to be, gauging the distance, moving, doing his defensive movements, and also trying to hit you. And you're going to be spending half that time defending yourself. So when you can hit the guy, it's going to be rare. I mean, to get the 2 shots in is going to be even more rare, particularly in the beginning of a fight. In the first round, it's going to be jab and move, looking for the 1-2 at the best, and then move. Now, as your opponent starts to get a little tired and a little bit more predictable, you may be able to get a 3rd shot in. But after you get 1, 2, 3, the chances are he's going to start to retaliate. And when he retaliates, you're going to have to defend. That means you're going to have to move angle, block, duck, weave, get out of the way. So it's going to be 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 at the best. Let's take a look with Shane, how we're going to work this out. Now we're going to start with a very basic 1-2. The 1-2 being left, right, like that. So I'm going to go 1-2. Now, the problem with the 1-2 is if he defends it successfully against both shots, for a moment I'm open. I have my hands on the side of my head, on the side of my body, and my center of my body is open. Not only the center of my body, but my chin also. So I go 1-2, and if he times that correctly, he can counterpunch me very effectively. So 1-2 with a 1. So I do another 1 to clear myself out. So 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1. In amateur boxing, this is very big because when you're in amateur boxing, where you're going to score the most is when you hit the front of the face like this. So the amateur boxer not only is looking to clear himself out and protect himself, he's looking for that added point. So it's 1, 2, 1. But whether you're an amateur boxer or a professional boxer, this is going to be a very standard combination. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1. Now, how I get there is also very important. I'm going to start the bout out. I'm going to work the jab, move around, work the jab, try different angles of jab, and then finally come in with a 1, 2. After I feel successful with the 1, 2, I'm going to come in with a 1, 2, 1. Now, even between those combinations, I'm going to keep going back to just jabbing. So I'm going to move around my opponent, jab, work the 1, 2, move around my opponent, jab, work the 1, 2, 1, and then go back to the jab again. And then maybe to the 1, 2, and just mix up those punches. That's going to occupy you for at least the first round. You're not going to get in close enough to do an uppercut or close enough to do a hook. You're going to keep the guy out here, 1, 2, 1. He's very fresh. This is the first round. He's been trained for 4 weeks for this bout. So have I. Our reaction time is very good. It's going to be very difficult for him to get close enough to hit me with a hook. It's going to be very difficult for me to get close enough to him to hit him with a hook. So the best I can get is a 1, 2, 1. So you want to keep this a very perfected technique. I would try to minimize how much I'm ever exposed even while throwing one punch. My hand's here guarding myself. To pull my hand off my chin like that, I'm going to have to open up some target. I'm going to open up my body here. I'm even opening up my head somewhat. So I have to try to minimize how much I'm actually exposing myself. Now the same thing is true when I go into the 2, which is going to be my right hand. In this case, I got to keep everything well protected and make sure I return to my guard while I come back for my second 1. So everything has to be very tight. 1, 2, 1, and move around. 1, 2, 1, move around. Besides moving around, I have sitting, I have changing angle. The most common example of a 1, 2 is the double jab. So I'm facing my opponent, I'm going to jab and jab again. So I'm going to use that first jab to kind of get the guy slightly off balance and use the second jab to really score. So when I step in, left foot, right foot on the first jab, that right foot's got to come up underneath me and then do my second jab. I want to do them in rapid succession. Jab, jab, just like that. Jab, jab. So that's one of my best examples of a 1, 2, and I'm going to use it probably the most often of all the 1, 2s. Double jab. Let's take a look at that from the angle. Now, when I do this, watch how my back foot comes up underneath me to regain my balance and push off for the second jab. Jab, jab. So I got to keep that back foot underneath me. I mean, there may be instances when you do 3 jabs. Jab, 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 and each time that right foot's got to keep coming underneath you. Let's just keep it simple. Do the double jab. Always pushing off that back foot. Now I'm going to apply my double jab with my partner. So my first jab I'm going to use, now it may not be a real solid punch, but hopefully he reacts by moving back slightly. So he moves back, and then I hit him with a second jab like that. In fact, the first jab, hopefully I can sit him on his heels a little bit. So the first jab is going to sit him back on his heels. Hopefully he reacts by pulling away. So the first jab, and then I can come in a little bit stronger in the second jab. Another good reason why you have to have that back foot up underneath you for that second jab. So jab, jab. That's it. Like we talked about, you're very lucky if you can get away with 3 punches. So we're going to set up a very good 3-punch combination. That's the 1, 2, and the left hook. 1, 2, left hook. 1, 2, left hook. Now, that left hand is going to be your longest punch. This is used to cover your distance. You're going to reach out here. Now, you're bringing that back foot up, so you're ending up pretty close. So that straight right hand is not always fully extended. You want to come here, 1 and 2. Now, you're going to drop the thumb over, but you don't have to necessarily extend your arm. That's going to set the person up for the left hook right here, which is a much shorter in-close punch. So your full range punch is your jab. That's going to be your longest range punch. Your 2 is going to be a little bit closer, and then 3 here. Now, if you're practicing in the air, you may also want to try stepping in with the left hook. If the guy backs up from that right hand, you're going to need to cover some distance. So the 1, 2, and then the left hook like this. Now, in this particular combination, I'm throwing a very straight right hand. I'm not coming over top like a cross or an overhand. I'm coming in very straight, trying to hit the guy on the button. That's the chin. So I'm going 1, 2, right here, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now, we talked about that you can't stand there after 3 punches because by this time, my opponent is retaliating. So what I want to do is I want to get out of the range right away. 1, 2, 3, and step out. 1, 2, 3, and step out. Now, that's a fine way to get out of the range. You can also sit out. You can change your height as you get out. 1, 2, 3, and sit out. 1, 2, 3, sit out. You have other options. You can go 1, 2, 3, and change your angle. 1, 2, 3, change my angle. That way I avoid my opponent. 1, 2, 3, step off from the angle. 1, 2, 3, change my angle. Let's see this 3-punch combination applied with a partner. So if you'll get your hands up. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to try to get between his guards. So I'm going between his hands as best I can with the 1, 2. Now you can see that my right hand doesn't have to extend in order to hit him. I can hit him in short like this. The short right hand is very powerful. The manner in which I throw is going to carry that power with the elbow down. Now I'm going to have to twist the hand. So if you can see my hand, I am twisting my hand. I'm twisting at the wrist, as opposed to twisting at the shoulder, which would bring my elbow up and put it in the way. I'm going to go 1, 2, and then right here, I'm going to hook. Now you can see I have to add that little left hook and a little left step in there. 1, 2, right? 3. I'm coming right across that left hook. Now even this punch, I'm trying to get inside his guard. So I'm trying to do that left hook very tight, and I'm trying to catch him right across the jaw. You can see my left hand is inside his right guard. So all these punches are to punch inside his guard. 1, 2, hook. 1, 2, hook. You can see how I step out. I have to anticipate that after I hit him with these 3 shots, he's coming back at me. I have no time to stand there and decide, oh, did I knock him out? Did it hurt him? I have to automatically change my angle, change my distance, change my height. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and jump right back. 1, 2, 3, and get right out of the way. Now come on back. There's other things I can do. I don't have to necessarily step out straight because he knows I'm going that way. He may catch me with something regardless. I want to sit underneath his counterattack. 1, 2, 3, sit underneath. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Now I also want to turn out on the angle, so I'll go 1, 2, 3, and turn out this way. 1, 2, 3. Now when I step out, I'm moving my left foot over and swinging my right foot behind. So now I got a whole new angle which I'm attacking him. I'm going to angle my body with my left side forward, my right foot's behind me. So from here, I can drive in. Now my opponent hasn't had time to adjust his stance, so I should have an advantage. So if I come in here, I can re-attack his body like that, be in a stronger position than my opponent. This is one of the good things about changing angle suddenly like that. So I go 1, 2, 3, and change angle. Now this works really well if I've been doing this 1, 2, 3, and sitting straight out, 1, 2, 3, and sitting straight out, and I'm sort of predictable that I'm moving out. And then all of a sudden I change it, 1, 2, 3, and change my angle this way. It's almost like being a bullfighter, and you pass by me and I take advantage of that. 1, 2, 3, change angle. One more time. Now we're going to make these combinations a little bit more complicated. We're going to start off with the same combination we've been doing, 1, 2, hook. As we exit, we're going to jab. So we're going to put another punch up there to help clear us out. If we can occupy our opponent while we're exiting, it's a safe way to get out of the range. So we're going to come in here, 1, 2, hook, and then we're going to jab as we come back. 1, 2, hook, step out with the jab. I'm still timing my left side pretty much together. It's 1, 2, hook, step out with the right foot. As I draw my left foot underneath me, boom, you land the jab. So it's 1, 2, hook, and then jab. And the advantage to this, if my opponent's trying to counter me, they're going to leave themselves open and I'll be able to run them into the jab. So it's 1, 2, hook, jab. Now at this point, I should step back in with the 1, 2, 1, 2. After I make my opponent miss, I want to capitalize. So if you make him miss, you make him pay. So it's 1, 2, hook, jab, 1, 2, sit out. 1, 2, hook, jab, 1, 2, sit out. 1, 2, hook, jab, sit out. 1, 2, sit out. 1, 2, hook, jab, 1, 2, sit out. Let's take a look at this combination from the side. 1, 2, hook, jab, 1, 2, sit out. 1, 2, hook, jab, 1, 2, right back in, sit out, exit safely. 1, 2, hook, jab, 1, 2, change your angle. 1, 2, hook, jab, 1, 2, change your angle, sit out. 1, 2, hook, jab, 1, 2, just step out. These are all good ways to exit from your combination. Let's take a look at this combination done with our partner. Just stand here. 1, 2, hook, jab. 1, 2, sit out. 1, 2, hook, jab. 1, 2, sit out. 1, 2, hook, jab. 1, 2, sit out. So I just threw a combination that was 6 punches long. I didn't find one open target. That's going to happen a lot in boxing. You have to work a lot to get one good target. This is a 5-punch combination. I have the habit of giving some of my combinations nicknames. This is called the Philly 5. It's a good combination not only to apply against an opponent, but it's also good to drill because you repeat the same punches a couple times. It's 1, 2, hook, and you're going to answer with the right hand. Now you're going to come back and finish the left hook after that. So it's 1, 2, hook, right hand, left hook. Now the reason I have to come back to that left hook is because I want to cover myself. When I go 1, 2, I'm open. And so I use the left hook to kind of cover myself, and yet I'm coming back with another right hand. So I want to cover myself yet again with my left hook, and then sit out. So it goes 1, 2, hook, right hand, left hook, and sit out. I don't know if you can see from this angle, but you see how I'm covered with my left hook? My elbow's up, it's protecting my jaw. My body is slightly exposed, but my hand's hitting the person in the head, and that's kind of a defense in its own right. So watch again. 1, 2, cover with the left hook, come back with the right hand, cover with the left hook. 1, 2, hook, cross, hook. Take a look at that from the side. Okay, from the side view, 1, 2, hook, cross, hook. Now, look at my feet. I want to practice twisting my hips and turning on the ball of my feet. 1, a small turn there. 2, 3, 4, 5, and sit out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to take a look at this 5-punch combination with Shane here. Now I'm going to go like this: jab, cross, hook. Now because he squares up on that hook, you see how he's opening his head a little bit? That's going to feed him right into the right hand. So here's the straight right. So I might have given away these first 3 punches just to land that last right hand. 1, 2, 3. Give him the cover. Hit him with that right hand. Clear with my left hook and sit out. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I come out. Any other shots I hit him with, if I get him with that left hook afterwards, that's just bonus. So I'm going 1, 2, hook, and I'm setting up that right hand right there. That's the money punch. Left hook, and then sit out. 1, 2, boom, 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 and then sit out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and sit out. I could use my jab to sit out also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Watch the subtle adjustments in distance. If I find I'm too far away on any one punch, I can move that foot to bring it up a little closer. 1, bring my left foot in. 2, now watch the small adjustment with my left foot. 3, 4, 5. I don't have to do any adjustment there. And sit out. But on that first hook, I got to step in a little tighter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and sit out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sit out. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sit out. This is a 7-punch combination. It's very unlikely you're going to hit an opponent with 7 punches before he retaliates. But it's a good exercise, and also if you ever have an opponent on the ropes, unable to defend himself, it's a good way to finish the fight. I nicknamed this combination 7 Deadly Sins. It's going to lead off with a jab. Jab, you're going to come in here with the right hand, left uppercut, right hand. These 3 punches go together really well. Now I'm going to come back with the left hook, follow with the right uppercut, and the left hook again. And then don't forget to sit out. So let's review that. Now right now, when I do my jab, my weight's even between my feet. It's 50-50, 50 on my left, 50 on my right. As I bring the right hand in, I'm bringing a little bit more weight to the front leg. So it's about 70% of the weight's on my front leg. As I execute my left uppercut, I leave my weight on that left leg. Bang. I still turn, but my weight's on that left leg. The right hand again. Now I'm going to bring my weight to the rear leg, do a left hook, come back with the right uppercut, and then a left hook. Come back to my square position and sit out. So again, 1, come forward, 2, 3, 4, sit back, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sit out. One more time from this angle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sit out. Let's take a look at this from the side angle. Okay, now we're going to talk about where the weight distribution is. We're 50-50 here. As I step out, I'm still 50-50. I bring the weight forward with the right hand. Left uppercut, my weight stays on that front leg. Remember to drop down. Review that left uppercut. Come back with the right hand here. Weight still balanced on the left leg. Shift the weight back, hook, right uppercut, left hook, and you sit out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we'll flow through that a little bit. This combination gives you a variety of angles to attack your opponent. You're sure to find a good open target by varying up your angle and looking for where the person is not covered. Let's take a look at this combination with a partner. It's a very interesting combination. So I'm even in my stance, like I'm straight down the line with the left. Now I'm going to come in with the right, and my weight's going to carry over to my left leg, and I'm also going to be on this side of his body, towards the right side of his body. Left uppercut, come back with the right hand. Now I'm going to shift my weight to here, left hook. You can see I moved over to the other side of his body. Right uppercut, left hook, and I sit out. Now I'm going to stay right in front of him, but I could easily walk around him as I do this technique. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And here's what I'm talking about, the walk around. I could shuffle here, come even further to this side of his body. Right uppercut, left hook, and sit out. A little bit smoother, 7 punches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sit out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pop, 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 pop. Gives you a nice little flurry, and you're attacking several different angles. In fact, let's turn our partner around, stand over here, and look where you're attacking him with that left hook. So I'm hitting him right in the center with the jabs. I'm coming down the center line with the jab. I'm going to lean over a little bit with that right hand. It's almost an overhand right. My left uppercut here, and then the right hand. So I'm leaning towards this side of his body. boom, attacking this side of his body with those two punches. Now when I come back, it's a left hook. See my head? My head is now on this side of his body here. So I'm working a different angle on his body. Uppercut. Weight's on the right leg for an uppercut, so I'm still over on this side. I do my hook. My weight's still on my back leg for my hook, and I sit out. So let's watch that again. It's a very good combination. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, 7 is a good number because it flows very easy. So we'll just go at a little bit faster pace. It's also a good exercise because it teaches you a lot about weight distribution, changing your weight, which weight or which leg your weight has to be on for what particular punch. In fact, let's take a second and review that. Let's go back to the original angle, stand over here, and one more time, we're just going to do a review where your weight is on each punch. Jab, you're 50-50 here. You're going to come forward with the right hand. You can come in straight. If he's open, you can come a little bit over top. You can change this or vary this a little bit. Left uppercut, right hand. Okay? Left hook, I'm going towards the head. Right uppercut, my weight's on the back leg for those two punches. And left hook, and my weight's still on the back leg. Again, even on the weight, forward, on the forward leg, on the forward leg, on the back leg, on the back leg, on the back leg. Right? And you see I have to adjust. When I go a little bit faster, I'm going to have to make little adjustments in my distance with my feet, but the weight is still the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See the adjustment? See the adjustment? Weight's still back. Boom. Here's an 8-punch combination. And what I'm doing in this combination, I'm moving from being defensive, where I'm taking my opponent's blows on the sides of my arms, and I'm moving to being offensive. I'm going to lead that off with a right uppercut. So I don't have to worry about covering distance and leading off with a jab. The guy's already in here and he's pounding on me. So I have to answer back. So I'm going to come in here and take that last shot here, right? I'm going to block a by shot or even a head shot, come back to right uppercut. Left uppercut, right uppercut, left uppercut. Sometimes people call this the shoe shine because you're going so rapid, it almost looks like you're shining shoes. If I had a rag and I'll shine someone's shoes, it's called the shoe shine. Okay, so we're doing the shoe shine. We're going to come here right, left, right, left. Now, I don't like to just pump my arms. I like to get my shoulder behind my shots. I like to have the weight distributed correctly. So when I sit back, I'm coming up underneath. See how my right shoulder dips underneath? And now when I move over here, I got to tilt my left shoulder down to accompany the left uppercut. And then the right shoulder down for the right uppercut, and then the left shoulder down again for the left uppercut here. So I'm kind of moving those shoulders in a slight figure 8 pattern. Now, depending on the situation, I can shorten that up or I can exaggerate it for power. If I need speed, I can shorten it up and go faster. If I want to hit the guy harder, I can drop that shoulder lower and dig a little bit more. But either way, we're going to start this combination off with 4 uppercuts. Right uppercut, left uppercut, right uppercut, left uppercut. And one final word on those uppercuts, they're coming right up the middle, each uppercut. So up the middle, in the same place, left up the middle, up the middle, up the middle. Now we back our opponent off, right hand, left hook, right hand, left hook. And you just sit out after that. So uppercut, 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 straight right, straight hook, straight right, left hook. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sitting down, right? I'm taking shots. I'm already in a crouch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we're in close. So I'm going to bring Shane a little closer, move in here. Right. Now reach in and attack my body. So after you hit me with that left hand, yeah, now come with the left hand. After that left hand, okay, go do the left hand again, boom, uppercut, 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 uppercut. I'm backing them off, left hook, right hand, left hook. And by this time, I got him out at the distance where I can exit or I can continue my attack. Again, 8 punches. Come on in here. Boom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And again, 1, 2, 3, last time. It's unrealistic to expect to hit your opponent more than 2, 3 times before he retaliates. So when you start getting to longer combinations, what you have to factor in is the defenses. So you do a shot, the guy's going to take a shot at you, and you have to plan into your combination a particular defense. So here's something you can do on your own. You can make these up on your own, but you can follow this one to give you an idea. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to jab and back out. So I'm jab, and I'm expecting a counter jab. Jab, counter jab, and then I override that counter jab with the 1, 2. So it goes jab, out, 1, 2. When my opponent counters the 1, 2, I'm going to move off to the sides. I'm going to change angle this way, slip the shot. Answer with a 3-punch combination. Change angle again, move out of here, double jab right, go back to changing my distance, 1, 2, 1, 2. So I'm kind of expecting after every 1, 2, or 3 punches that my opponent's going to do something to counter, and I'm going to have to change my angle or change my height or change my distance in order to avoid being hit. So let's go over this again. 1, 1, 2, slip, right, left, right, back and front, double jab right, out, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, one more time, we'll go slow. Jab in and out, 1, 2, step to the right. Right hand, left uppercut, right hand. Come back in front of your opponent, double jab right. Jump out, 1, 2, 1, 2. Sit out. Jab, 1, 2, step, right, left, right. Come back in front, double jab right, out, 1, 2, 1, 2, out. Let's take a look at this combination from the side view. So again, I'm going in and out. Jab, and I'll come right back out. And I'm anticipating that the person is countering with his own jab. Check at my feet. When I stepped out, I'm still off my back heel, so I'm ready to come back in a second time. So watch how I build in this combination. Jab, out. Look, I'm ready to respond by coming in again. 1, 2. Now, after I finish the 1, 2, my opponent counters a second time. I slip to this side. So you can see my left shoulder being out like this. And I'm changing angle with my right foot. Coming from this angle now, right hand, left uppercut, right hand. Come back in front of my opponent, dazzle him with that a little bit, double jab right, expect another counter, jump out, and finish my opponent off with a 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so let's watch how that goes. A little smoother, not real fast. Jab in and out, 1, 2, slip, right, left, right, step back in front, double jab right, out, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, now without the talk. Let's take a look how this combination may play out against an opponent. So you just stand here. Now I'm going to come here, jab, and you're going to counter with your jab. So I jump out of the way. Okay, I'm going to come back in here, 1, 2, hit you with the right, and slip. Now, that may be because you hit me over the top of the left hand. It could have been the right hand. Both would work. Right hand, left uppercut, right hand. Now, I'm going to jump back in front of you, double jab right, come back with your right hand, and I'm jumping out of the way of that, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now, again, this may or may not be what my opponent does, but we're just trying to script it out a little bit so I get used to all this fancy footwork, how I do a couple punches and I have to change angle, and eventually we'll have done everything, so you'll be able to flow on your own. So here we go, about half speed. Okay, one more time. So answer whenever I'm not punching you. Answer with something. See if this can work. Here we go again. So we're just doing this as a drill, just for work. Okay. Now we're going to take a look at combinations with ducking. So we're going to add a duck inside of our combinations. Let's start with a very basic combination. We're going to go 1-2 left hook. Now, often when you're fighting, you do a left hook, the natural counter for the left hook is the right hand. So we're going to assume that our opponent is a well-schooled, well-trained fighter. After we throw that left hook, they're going to come back with a right hook of their own, or right overhand right. And I'm going to duck underneath it this way, answer with another left hook, and then I'm going to back out. So the combination looks like this: 1-2 hook, roll underneath, hook, and then sit out. Remember we talked about when you duck not to get the head up. Keep your eyes down. 1-2 hook, roll underneath, hook, sit out. You want to pull that head rapidly underneath the punch. 1-2 hook, pull the head, hook, and sit out that way. 1-2 hook, roll underneath, hook. Boom. 1-2 hook, roll underneath, hook. Let's take a look at that same combination from the side. Let's take a look how this combination may play out with an opponent. So I'm going to come in, I'm going to be offensive, 1-2 hook. Now my opponent's going to cross my hook with that right hand. I'm going to dive right in towards the armpit. Left hook. Boom. Let's try it again. So 1, 2, 3. The right hand comes in, I duck in, hook. And again, 1, 2, hook, here, hook. Okay, let's take a look from the other side. So stand over here. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, hook, roll underneath, hook. I'm going to do a combination and duck underneath the left hook. It's going to go like this. 1, 2, I'm going to duck underneath the left hook here and answer with my right. So I'm going to assume that when I throw my right hand, my opponent's going to try to cross it with the left hook. So I'm going to go 1, 2, pull underneath that left hook and hit with the right. Again, 1, 2, roll underneath, right hand. One more time. Okay, from the side angle. Let's take a look how this may play out with an opponent. I go jab, cross. Now he's going to cross my right hand, do a left hook, roll underneath, right hand. Let's do it again. 1, 2, roll underneath, right hand. And again. Ducking underneath a punch takes a lot of practice. It's very difficult to do. It takes a long time before you're able to execute it during sparring, let alone in a competition. So one of the ways we make this automatic is to do it constantly when we're shadow boxing. Now you decide to duck underneath when you're staying still, when you're putting pressure on your opponent. You go 1, 2, whenever you finish with the right hand, roll underneath and answer with your right hand. So if you're moving around, you're throwing your shadow boxing, if you're not moving away from the punches and you're standing in there, then you have to be rolling underneath. 1, 2, and roll. Same thing's going to be true about your left hook. If you go 1, 2 and you finish your left hook and you're not moving out or you're not changing angle, you got to roll underneath the counter. 1, 2, hook, roll underneath, hook. You may want to try doing a combination of going underneath and then coming back the same way. 1, 2, hook, roll underneath, roll underneath. Do it from the other side. 1, 2, roll underneath, roll underneath. So just constantly rolling. The basic rule is when you finish with your right hand, you're going to roll under this way and come back with your right hand. When you finish with the left hook, you're going to roll in this way and come back to the left hook. You always want to put pressure on your opponent when you duck underneath. You want to come in close. So there should be a little footwork. If your opponent's not moving in for you, you should have a little footwork moving you in closer. You want to keep this nice and tight. So 1, 2, hook, roll, roll, 1, 2, roll, roll, and just keep it coming so it becomes second nature. This is a 5-punch combination involving a duck. Here's how it works. I'm going to go 1, 2, left uppercut. Now at this point, the left hook is going to come towards my head. I'm going to roll underneath it. This is a little bit different than what we've taught you so far. So far we taught you when you finish to the left, you're probably going to duck underneath the right. Of course, your opponent may know that's the normal thing to do and answer with his left. So I go 1, 2, I do that left uppercut. I'm kind of pinning his right arm on his side with that left uppercut. He comes back with his left hook to hit me on the side of the head right here, and I roll with it and underneath it. And then I come back with a 1, 2. Let's go over some fine points about that. I go 1, 2, I'm leaning over a little bit to the left, I get that left uppercut in. Now the punch is coming towards me and I want to kind of go with it a little bit. So I start to turn this way and then I roll my head underneath, 1, 2. Watch the shape that my head traces as I go underneath the punch. I go 1, 2, left uppercut. Now watch which way my head moves. It's going to go counterclockwise. One, 2, uppercut, roll this way, 1, 2. Let's take a look at that from the side. 1, 2, left uppercut. I'm going to roll back and around. Look how my feet turn, left, right. Here we go again. 1, 2, left uppercut, roll here, 1, 2. So it's 5 punches. Let's count them out. 1, 2, 3, roll, 4, 5. Let's take a look at how this combination may work with an opponent. Left, right. Now I'm looking for that left uppercut right there. Now when I hit it, he's probably already covered, and I'm pinning that hand against the side. He's going to come with a left hook to the head. I roll with it. 1, 2, right towards his head. Okay, let's try it again. 1, 2, left uppercut, go with the left hook, roll underneath, 1, 2. Let's take a look again. We'll go a little smoother, no talking. Now when I sit underneath that punch, we're so tight, I may have to take a step back to give myself room to punch. I don't want to step back too much because, again, we talked before about I don't want to go underneath the elbow, but I want to try to get out to the side a little bit, away from his attack, and then count him where he's open. So watch the little footwork involved as I go underneath the hand. So it's 1, 2, uppercut, roll underneath, 1, 2, right there. 1, 2. Now when I do these techniques, I'm going to have to anticipate he's coming back with that left hook. I have to get that experience. I've had to work up to this combination. I had to do it enough times to know that when I do that left uppercut, my experienced boxer, my well-trained boxer is going to come back to the left hook. And that's why I already had planned to sit out underneath it. It's not something I can do on a moment-to-moment basis. Do the left uppercut, wait, and say, oh, he's doing a left hook, and then decide to do the appropriate defense. I have to have it planned out ahead of time. So I have to go in with a plan when I attack my opponent. I just can't go in there, expect to pick it up as I go along. A lot of things in boxing have different terminologies when you go to different gyms. Some techniques vary, some names vary. When I say duck, sometimes I'm doing what a lot of people refer to as weaving. Say here, duck and weave. What I do for a duck is I sit. To me, this is sitting. So ducking underneath the shot is a sit. Going underneath this way is what I refer to ducking. Other people refer to that as weaving. Okay, so that's a weaving, okay, or ducking. And this is sitting. Sitting. Now I may end up ducking a shot with my sit, but sit, because you don't necessarily have to go underneath the shot. You could be sitting to change angle on your opponent. So this is a sit, and these are ducks and weaves. Now we're going to do a complicated combination of ducking and changing angle. So to take the two separately, we're going to duck underneath the left hook, we're going to duck underneath this way. And to change angle, we're going to move the left foot over and swing the right foot behind us and come in from a different angle here. Now we're going to take these two movements and put them together. So you're going to do your duck and change your angle. So you duck and you change. Now you got to start changing your angle partway through the ducking motion. So as you move underneath, you have to step over and swing the right foot behind you. Let's follow the same movement from the side view. I'm going to duck underneath the left and change angle. Again, duck underneath and change angle. One more time. Let's take a look at this duck and change of angle from the other side. Let's take a look at this with the partner. He's going to throw a left hook at my head. I'm going to duck underneath it and change angle altogether. So we're going to go nice and slow. Okay, so throw a left hook wide towards my head. I'm going to change angle here. Try to come in a better angle for my counter punches. Let's do it again. One more time. Same move from a different angle. I want to explain some different terms in boxing. We often say bobbing and weaving, sitting and ducking. And I want to explain exactly what those terms mean. So I'm standing up here facing my opponent, and I'm going down like this in my knees. So far we said sit, so it's like you're sitting down. So that word sort of describes the action. You're sitting your butt down on a stool. You can also refer to this as bobbing, so I'm bobbing up and down this way. Now if I happen to go underneath the shot, I'm also ducking it. So I'm ducking the shot like that. So bobbing, sitting, ducking, they all can be the same thing here. Now another term, weaving, is what I refer to as ducking sometimes. That's when I go underneath the shot, and you saw that. And if you watch my forehead, it kind of traces the way a needle would thread between other threads when you're weaving. Weaving and weaving. Now slips are usually the same across the board. No matter where you go in a gym, people go, a slip is a slip. So that's a slip on one side, and here's a slip on the other. So slip and slip. Okay, bobbing, sitting, ducking. Okay, this is ducking also. This is also weaving. This is another 4-punch combination. Your hands are up this way. Defend against a shot, and you're going to answer with a right hook to the body. So you're going to defend a shot. This will help you stay close to your opponent. Hit with the right hook, come back with a left hook like this. Make those very powerful shots. You want to punish the body with these shots. So you sit down with your defense, and then you come in with a right hook, left hook like that. Now we're going to follow up at this point to the head. We're going to bring the right hand straight down the pike on this one, and then finish with a left hook. So we want to pin the guy's arms to his side with those body shots. So I come in there, right hook, left hook. If I need to do more, I can. I can make this a 6, 8-punch combination. Right hook, left hook, right hook, left hook. Then come right down with a very straight right hand and finish with a left hook. So again, it goes from a defensive position, right hook, left hook, down to the body, right head to the jaw, left hook. One more time. Right hook, left hook, straight right, left hook. Let's take a look at this 4-punch combination from the side. So I'm defending, I'm taking from the defense and turning into an offense. Right hook to the body, left hook to the body, straight right, left hook. Watch again. Right, left, right, left. Let's take a look at this 4-punch combination with an opponent and show you why it's so effective. So after my opponent's been beating on me a little bit and I'm defending it, so let's say it's him with the right hand, I'm going to answer with a right hook to the body, here. Now I want to get my full body rotation into this shot. Make sure my elbow is up behind it this way. Come back to the left hook. Now go ahead and block that, left hook. Now that's fine if he's blocking these shots, because what I want to do is I want him to square up, boom, set me up for that right hand. See how he can split right between his guard, him with the right hand? Now as his head goes up, lift your head up a little bit, left hook to the head. That's to finish him off. Okay, so we're going to try to box him up. We're going to make him hold his arms in the side like he's inside a box, and then we're going to hit him right down the middle with the right hand. This is very classic boxing. Right hook, left hook, straight right here, left hook. Okay, let's watch it. Nice smooth combination. Right, left, left. 1, 2, right. Snap your head back. Boom. Left hook right across the jaw. One more time. The same combination from the other side. Watch how this gets him, makes him play right into my trap. I'm going to hit him in the body here, hit him in the body here, and he's going to square up in a very straight right hand, and then finish up a left hook. Once I get that head up, it's very easy to hurt him with that left hook there. Once the head's up, chin's up, it's going to spin his head. It's going to really hurt. So hands up. So I'm coming in here like this. Right hook to the body. I want to punish him. Left hook to the body. I want a nice punishing shot. Right hand straight down the middle, left hook. One last time. Right, left, left. Here's one of my favorite combinations. This one's called all left. It's 5 left hand punches. And I start from here like this. I'm going to go jab and use that to carry me in for a left uppercut. Left uppercut, left hook. Now I'm going to roll underneath the right hand, left hook, and finish with a left jab. Set myself back up for a new attack. So let's take a look at all those punches. It's all left. Left, pull in, uppercut, hook, roll underneath, hook, jab. Again, one more time, all left. Again, let's take a look at the all left combination from the side. It's very important to be able to punch off your left hand, to be able to hook and uppercut off your jab. And that's what we're going to do right here. Jab, uppercut, hook, roll underneath, hook, and finish the jab. Let's show you how you can apply this all left combination with a partner. So I'm going to go jab, carry myself in. I'm going to use the defense here. Uppercut, hook. Now I'm going to invite that right hand towards my head as it comes in. I'm going to dive in, left hook, left jab. So let's watch that again. So it's going to go jab, uppercut, hook, duck underneath, hook, jab. That way I keep myself cleared out and ready to start again. So here we go. Jab, uppercut, hook, boom, hook, jab. One more time. Okay, now we're ready to talk about counterpunching. Now, counterpunching is a really effective way to fight somebody. Well, the reason being is you have a little bit of advantage when you're counterpunching because you're going to see where your opponent's going to be open. If he throws a jab at me, he has to give up his guard, basically. So right now I can see he's open in the body. So if I can get him to throw the jab and not get hit by it, he for a little bit of time is going to be open in the body. Now, sometimes when people have to reach out with that jab, so if he reaches up real far, he's also going to be open in the head, so we're going to have a chance to hit him in the head. Whether it's his jab or his right hand, if he throws a right hand, he's going to be open at certain targets. If he throws a left hook, throw a left hook, right? You got a couple of targets open. So if you get the person to punch at you first and you're unbalanced and you can avoid getting hit, you can be right there to take advantage of where they're open. So that's the art of counterpunching. Now we're going to talk about how to counterpunch the jab. So basically when the person jabs at you, you want to get out of the way somehow. So throw the jab. So you want to avoid getting hit with the jab, and the best thing to do is answer with your own jab. So until you're sure what you're going to do, counterpunch with your own jab. So jab, and then you counter jab. So the jab is a offensive movement a lot, but it's also a defensive movement. So he jabs, boom, and come right back. Now I want to have a particular type of timing when I counterpunch. Very often when we get into a fight scenario, what happens is one person punches, the other person punches, and becomes sort of a rhythm of going bop, 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 and you just go back and forth. And it's kind of like music where you have like a steady beat, 1, 2, 3, 4. And what we want to do is we want to syncopate. We want to try to hit between those beats. It takes a lot of judgment. It takes a lot of preparation. So when he jabs, I have to already know what I'm going to be doing before he jabbed. So when he jabbed, boom, I had prepared my response ahead of time. Boom. So I'm kind of hitting him before he really expects it. He's going 1, he's expecting 2, he's going 1, expecting 2, and when he does the 1, I'm kind of a little bit ahead on the count. It's a judgment thing. It takes a lot of timing. You have to get experience working with a partner before you can really execute this type of timing. But we're going to talk about very fundamentally what you do structurally when you counter. Now when the person jabs, okay, step back and I'm going to counter jab. But there's some other things you can do. Let's see what else we can do. So he does his jab. A lot of times you can override that jab with the right hand like that. So do that jab again. Right? So in a way, I kind of take my right hand that I normally throw by turning in, and I turn into sort of a deflection of his jab as it comes in. I ride over top of that jab, and I let the right hand hit the face. So let's watch that again. So the jab comes in. Right? The advantage of this is I don't have to move back out of the way and take longer before I can strike him. So the punch comes in, boom. Just by almost simply the action of the right hand, throw the jab slowly, is acting as a deflection here, right, a defense, and rides right into my counter, right to the head. Okay, go ahead, boom, right hand. That depends, a lot on the structure of your opponent. If you see that his jab's coming out and his shoulder's down a little bit, drop your shoulder, and it looks like I can deflect that jab down easily and ride the right hand up. That may be the type of deflection and counterpunch I'm going to choose. It depends on the height of my opponent too. If my opponent's very high, a little bit taller than me, I may choose a different type of counter. So now he's going to jab up towards my head, so jab up. And as I deflect the jab this way, I'm sitting down, and we cover the sit, getting underneath the punch, bobbing. So sit underneath the punch here and counterpunch the body this way. So here I'm going to choose counter with a right hook. So do that again. Boom. So a lot of people, they make a big emphasis on covering their face. So I can't really override that jab. Just throw that jab right, and I come back. Particularly if you angle your jab up. So we're talking a little bit about how to do proper offense too. But let's say you're sitting down here. Don't sit too low. Just drop your right shoulder. Now angle your jab up. So you punch up, right. Now do that again. So when you jab up, it's a lot harder to slide over top of that right hand. Okay, but let's say you're going to leave the body open a little bit when you do that. So do your jab here, boom, it's going to come right in there towards the kidney. And you follow with a nice left uppercut. That would be a good combination to counter with. So let's see that again. So you come in here, right hook, left uppercut, and then you can start to work up towards the head. Hit him with the right, left hook. Try to catch him where he'd be open on the head, but start with the body. So jab, boom, I'm going to deflect it, right hook, left uppercut. Okay, so those are a couple ways that we can counter the jab. And there's a couple other ways also. So right now what we've been doing is do your jab, boom, very simply counter with the jab, do it again, boom, try to beat him on the timing there. All right, particularly if he doesn't have his right hand in front of his face. If he carries his hand here, kind of predisposed to block against the hook, the counter left hook, do your jab. Maybe I can catch him right here in the front. If I have an opponent with kind of a lazy jab, one that kind of trails off at the end, I'll try to ride over top of it. So do your jab there, boom, all right, and come right over top with the right hand. That concludes this lesson. Thank you for joining our videotape series on Ultimate Boxing. Remember, to be good at boxing, you got to train regularly, train hard, and keep an open mind.